Good morning and welcome to our exhibition for Creativity Rules. In this year's edition of the festival, the students of the University of Applied Science in Salzburg showed once again that there are no limits for creativity in art. Please enjoy now our little walk through the exhibition containing artworks, games and interactive art installations. All right, let's go! All right, I am now here with the team of Coral Cove, right? All right, could you please tell us a bit about the game?
Please start.
Okay, it's all right.
Oh, we don't have any mic for you guys, so yeah. It's right now coming over to you. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Let's go once again.
Coral Cove is our master's project. You can see it in the back. And it's a match-free game where you build a coral reef. You have to place different corals with different levels, and you have to place them strategically next to each other to expand your reef and rebuild a coral reef. That's the main idea.
It's really nice. I have to say, it's so cute. I really love the design and like you created the game. Is it possible to try it right now?
Yeah, it is. We have one is currently playing, but you can play on the other laptop.
Oh, nice. So
I think we can.
I can just sit down and play.
Right. And then you can switch here.
Okay, so right now switch
and
to
then just
English. Save.
Right.
New game. Tutorial. Woo!
So maybe I'll talk a little bit over it because it's a lot of text.
Yeah.
Basically, as I said, it's a match free. You have a stack of corals right here. These are the cards that you can place. And you will see if you start. It will basically tell you these are your corals. And you can place them on tiles that appear there. So this is like the ground for your reef, and you can place them there. Now there are certain levels. So this is a level 1 coral, and there are up to level 5 corals. And you can merge them into a higher level. So if you place 3 level 1 next to each other, they combine into a level 2, and then 3 level 2 into a level 3, and so on.
All right. So if there's like the red lining, it's not possible to place it, right?
Right, because you've already placed one here, and now
Okay. Oh no! Okay, so now I can... Okay, I get it.
It takes a while sometimes to get into the principle. But
Ooh, it's orange now.
right.
Oh.
So it's just general introduction to the controls. You can move your camera around.
So I can see everything what's going on the reef.
Right.
Oh.
So since I think you can't read the text on stream, there are some special tasks that will appear. So this one, for example, that's quest. It's not part of the reef yet, so you have to kind of build towards it until it's connected. Because anytime, if you've noticed, if you merge something, there will be new tiles appearing. So as soon as this one's connected to your reef, you will see what it does. So now it has 1 level on it, and that's kind of the requirement. You have to put a coral with exactly that level onto it. For the tutorial now, you will just get that 1 coral on your stack, so you can place it directly on there.
Oh,
on that one.
I had to
quest
place it right here?
Right.
Okay, perfect.
Later on, you'll actually have to merge these and combine them. We'll see in a minute. Right.
Oh no, I didn't read the text.
Well, I'll let you try for a minute.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Right. So that's a level 2 thing. So you've already built some. You can see the corals right there.
Yeah.
So you have to get a level 2 onto exactly this tile. So you have to.
Right. Uh-oh.
And since you can place on it, so it always onto the last thing.
Okay.
So
Right? Oh fuck. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I just let you try. As I said, it takes a while to get into. It probably looks easier than it is if you actually.
Okay. You guys, I mean, I'm not a good gamer, that's for sure. But maybe one last question for our team. All right, perfect. So as we saw, I'm not a good gamer, but one last question for the team. Is it possible to download the game?
Right, it's available on Steam. It's free to play, so you can just head over to Steam, type in Coral Cove, and you will find it, and you can play it there.
Nice! Congratulations. It's a really nice game.
Thank you.
I'm just bad. That's the only thing. Okay, perfect. Then on to another one. All right, so I'm now here with the team of Le Bon. Is this the right pronunciation of the name?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, nice, perfect. You can already see some people trying out the game. Could you please tell me anything about the game, about the process of concepting, developing?
Okay, once we were just walking down a river and we were like, hey, imagine you're a mole and you have a weapon, a hammer, but you're not smashing the hammer against the heads of the other moles, you're smashing them to throw them off a stage or something. And yeah, that's our quirky concept of a local multiplayer, so you can download the game and play it with your friends at home. And yeah, we will release the game at the end of May on itch.io. You can see it, I think, on the poster. And yeah, it's just to have fun with your friends, maybe also for drinking stuff, or as a student game and just having fun. From the process, we started all over again. So we had a concept and it was just not working because the mechanics were too complicated to get a satisfying game experience. And in December, we started from the bottom. And we had 2 months for 3 levels.
Oh, wow.
And then now we have 5 levels with third-party events and everything else, and it's ready to release. And maybe if it's successful, we will continue our work. But we are not sure. Now we will see.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it will be successful. It looks really, really good. And as you can see, there's sometimes a bit of a hard way, just getting to the finished result of a game. But I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
And all my thumbs are pressed.
Yeah, it's so much fun just to do the whole process. And if you see people having fun playing your game, it's very nice. Nice to see.
And the mole is so cute.
Yeah.
It's like,
The artist is sitting over there. She's working on another project. It was
nice.
just a side project for her.
wow, okay.
Yeah. But it's very cute. It's like, but many people think that it's a penguin, not a mole. Because it's also walking like that.
Yeah, maybe it was one of my first thoughts when I saw the poster.
Yeah.
But then I got, maybe the surrounding is not quite penguin-like.
Penguins, yes. But there's also a winter map, so maybe you think in a winter map and you see the mole walking, then maybe it's a penguin. But we have also a Wild West map where minecarts are rushing through the scene, and if you get hit by them, you are bleeding away.
Nice. I really love it. I love it. But I don't want to interrupt any games right here, so we are off to the next project. All right, so we are now exploring the worlds of virtual reality, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so please tell us a bit about the project.
So our project is called Memoria. It's basically we're trying to show the user with a VR experience how people with dementia live. And it's basically you start the application as a normal human being without dementia, and the longer you play, the worse it gets, and the less you can do and interact with your surroundings.
I think it's a very interesting concept to doing just deep, I don't know how to say it. It's like dementia is like wow, that's a hard topic.
Yeah.
To say it like that.
Yeah.
How was the process of doing such a theme on a game?
Well, it's not really a game since there's no fun factor involved. It's just you try it out, you get, and the goal is to not satisfy the user, but the longer he plays, the more frustrated he should get, because things no longer work, they change, and that's what usually frustrates people when playing games. So that's the difference. And that was also the challenge, to try and incorporate somehow, to visualize and to show the user to try and show the user what can change when someone has dementia. So basically we have a mobile phone, and we try to call your favorite person, and the more days you pass in a game, the worse the conversations get, until you kind of forgotten who the person is you're talking to, and that's like the a combination of visualizing and gamification is like what was really challenging.
Okay, wow. And is it like a game only for art installation, or can you download it at home?
You can download it at home.
Oh wow! Okay,
Although
nice.
it is, yeah. Not yet.
That.
Yeah, not yet. But we're trying to upload it to Steam and other online platforms.
Okay, wow, nice. So try it out at home as soon as you can. And one last question: can I try it as well?
Yeah, sure, definitely. We have a waiting list. I can put it up there right now, because the experience takes about 15 minutes. So a lot of people want to try it out, but I can put you on the waiting list right now.
Yeah, that would be great. We will see another project, and then I will come back.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
I'm excited. Thank you very much. All right, I am now with the team from Rego, is that right?
Yes.
Rego?
Yes.
I don't know how to say it in English, but it's a shop, or isn't it? Tell me a bit about the project.
Yeah, it's more like the local producers in our locations, that they can show what they do and that the customers can easily find them. So it's more like that the producers can tell, oh yeah, I am selling some potatoes or some beef, and that the local people can buy local products. So it's more like the platform where they can register for free, and the other ones can easily find them.
Okay, so would you say it's more like a solution-based project?
Yes, of course, yeah.
And are there any personal relations to the topic of the project?
Yes, because I am also from like more the countryside, but I wanted to study something like modern. And then I thought about, often it is like you want to buy something more sustainable or more, good for the environment and good for yourself and good for the people who, produce those things. And often you cannot find them. So that is the goal, that you can now find them easily. So we are also have some routes where you can plan your walking in the evening and buy something local. So that's the main goal. And
nice.
I'm also from a farm, but we don't sell something, but I know most farms at home which sell something.
But maybe in the future, maybe you're selling stuff in the future now
maybe,
that we have Rego.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, and tell me one last thing about the QR code. Is it possible to see the project, or is it the QR code for the shop itself?
No, it's really for the whole project. So the customers, they don't need to register them, so that they use our app to really find those. And only if you want to sell something, then you have to register to create your shop and show your products. And
Nice. All right, so if possible for you guys, feel free to scan the QR code. I don't know if you can see it or not. And yeah, that's it for Rego.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's an amazing project.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so right now I'm feeling like home. It's really cozy right here, guys, but I don't know where I am. What's the project?
We are 808cc. We are a drifting arena battle shooter game, 4-player, split screen, and it's all about driving around, drifting around, killing each other, and getting the high score.
Nice. Sounds amazing. Were there any difficulties in developing the game?
There are a lot of difficulties. The art style is pretty unique, so it took a lot of time to define everything and get everything right. And also, programming was a whole another part. With a 4-player game, it's really difficult to get everything right and also get it running for 4 players, and everybody has to have fun, and a lot of things to do.
Nice. And as you're talking about the unique art style, is it possible to download the game already?
It is already on Steam. You can add it to your wish list. So it's not allowed, like there's no download yet, but you can add it and you get notification when it's ready to download.
Nice. So you know what you have to do. And one last question. Can I get one of this nice T-shirts?
Yeah, for 20 euros you can get
Oh wow,
one.
okay. Okay.
Now we'll do another batch of
Okay.
prints for sure.
Nice, perfect.
We'll let you know.
Thank you very much. It's an amazing game. I would like to try it
Thank you.
one time and then
Awesome.
that's it for now. All right, so we are now here with our last team, the Artist Workshop at Ziegelstadel. Please tell us a bit about the game, the concept, the idea.
Okay, yeah, it's an interactive game experience, as we called it, because it was a bit of a difficult task to find a description for what exactly it is. Where you plays in the role of a young artist who struggles with self-doubt and kind of has to overcome it while traversing through a 3-story tower. And we created those game vignettes that are supposed to convey the emotions that the artist is sort of living through. So they're meant to make it very tangible of how the artist feels. And how it came together is we're 4 computer animation students, and we didn't find any coders, and then we kind of just decided, okay, let's try to do it on our own, as 4 with Unreal blueprinting. And I mean, it was quite a challenge, but I suppose
Now we are here.
we
Now
are
it's done.
here, and we have gotten some positive feedback so far, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, it really looks perfect, really nice, amazing. You are art students yourself, so is it kind of a personal topic for you?
Yeah, it was definitely a big part of the whole imposter syndrome of feeling not good enough, was kind of the thing that all of us could relate to. So we thought, it just makes sense, and it's probably not just us 4. And as there is a name for it, as the imposter syndrome, it's obviously a thing. And people testing already said, it's quite relatable, and most people understood the story, which also was a bit of a scary factor if it even came across as this. I think
It worked
out decently. Yeah.
And is it possible to download it or buy it anywhere?
It's already on the Creativity Codex, and we're trying to upload it to itch.io, but right now it's too big of a file. So we contacted them if it was possible to maybe raise the budget. We're trying.
I mean, if that's the only problem, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
It will be on. Yeah.
It
on
will be
everything.
somewhere.
Yeah, it will be somewhere. All right, perfect. Thank you very much. It's an amazing game.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then have a nice day.
Thanks a lot.
So, and we are now off to Gallery Pro Arte. One team of the last 3 for today we want to show you. The project is called Ethan Pope, right?
Exactly, Ethan Pope.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of crazy. I'm really interested what it's about. So please tell us about the concept, the idea. Who is Ethan, maybe?
Ethan is an imaginary fictional character that we made up over the last 2 years. It's essentially like we call him the Hyper Pope as a title, because we made our own story. It's the brother of Jesus, the hidden or forgotten brother of Jesus, and he didn't know himself for a long time, and suddenly he found out, and then he was kind of envious of or jealous of Jesus, and so he started to try to experiment with his own ways of becoming fame too, because like his brother has the bestseller of the entire world, and so he wanted to. We tried to get into the mentality of somebody who is the brother of Jesus, the most famous man in the universe or in the world. So that was kind of the idea of the entire thing, and we wanted to generate a lot of content, and our way to do that was with a deepfake character. So I don't know.
Yeah, sounds really amazing, to be honest. And this is like the art installation for the project, but you also have an Instagram account, right? Is there any long-term idea for bringing content in the future?
So yeah, I think that was the plan. We created Ethan sort of as a construct or a playground for artists to explore and create art anonymously or in the name of Ethan. So yeah, that would be still the plan, to just keep him living, keep him going, and create more art surrounding Ethan and more story, I guess.
We have a performance tomorrow. It's kind of guerrilla-esque, maybe in the sense that we try to make music with our avatars and stuff. And, yeah. Nice.
Could you please say the Instagram account name so maybe our viewers could follow you for more content in the future?
It's Ethan the Hyperpope, all written together.
Nice.
Ethan the Hyperpope.
It's a really good account, by the way, so please follow it. And then, yeah, thank you very much. It's a really interesting project. I really love it. Especially the pictures right there. Maybe we don't show them, but it's like, yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And congratulations. All right, so we are now here at the second project at Galerie Pro Arte in Hallein. It's a very important project. I saw it already a few weeks ago. I'm very amazed by the project, by the way.
Thank you.
Could you please tell us a bit about the project, the idea, where it came from?
Yeah, what you see behind us is an intervention against for gender equality, and we wanted to address that. So the whole project is about that in Austria there's still not an equality of men and women, and so we wanted to address it in several exhibition pieces where people can interact with and share their own experience with the whole topic. And for example, with the first piece, you can share when someone did not take seriously something you said you did because of your sex. And the whole thing is just an interactive thing where we can share all our experiences about the topic.
Was your first thought when you thought about the whole topic to do an interactive installation, or was there any kind of other ideas for it?
Yeah, in the first place, we wanted to do something on the street, to do something exhibition-like was in the very early beginning of the project, because we wanted to reach the people and not just do something digitally, but to reach the people where they really live, because the discrimination we get is an everyday problem and not something that's only in the internet and at home. So we wanted to do something with science or like some design activism in the streets, but then realized that we really need the experiences of the people, because that's what makes the whole topic very tangible and very tangible, so that everyone can understand what the problem is, basically.
I really have to say it's very well done. I'm so impressed by the whole installation. Is there any kind of way for our viewers in Italy to get some content, check out any news on the project, like an Instagram account or anything like that?
Yeah, actually we have two possibilities to do so. First, we have an Instagram account. It's called Sind gleich da. So it's the German name for also Austrian topic. And the second thing is, if you people at home or wherever you are, when you join the thing, you could do it on our website. Sadly, it's at the moment it's German. But if you're really into it, you could translate it. And our website is called sindgleichda.com. And there you can do like a equality Tinder to check which chores in your partnership you would do or your partner, and then swipe it and see also the results. So yeah, if you want to do, check it out. It's really great.
Yeah, and it's really worth it. So please check it out. Go on Instagram, follow the account, the website as well, if you want to translate it yourself. And
working on it.
yeah, again, congratulations. It's really nice. Impressed, and that's it for our second project here at Galerie Pro Arte. All right, so we are sadly here at our last project for today for the live stream, but I'm very happy to be here, and that's the last project. It's very interesting. Could you please tell us about the project?
I'm Sabina Bauer, and this is my master project, Spaß in Grenzen, in English, fun in limits, and it's about refugees and also about uncrossable national borders and how people deal with refugees, and also the Europe, and I have 4 different exhibits where you can play different really simple games that everyone knows, and you don't know in the first place that it is about this really serious topic, and you should think that it's really fun to play, to interact with the exhibits, and after the play I encourage the people to take UV lights, flashlights, and observe the whole exhibit and find some information that it's invisible before.
As you said, it's like you see all those fun kid games we all know. Is it like a typical approach for you to do like serious topics within like fun approach?
Yes, I think it is, because lots of people, I also tried before to make it really serious, but I think it doesn't really work out to really feel how serious the situation really is, because it's, some facts, but here you can really feel how serious it is, and in contrast to the serious topic, how unserious Europe deals with it.
Yeah, I think it's very well done. I'm very impressed by the idea of creating a concept where fun and like a serious topic is so close with each other. Do you have doing anything like that, or is it like, okay, that's it, and now we do something else?
I would love to also to do something really that helps people. I have no specific ideas. I also love to do exhibition and really work analog, because most of the time I work almost digital, and but I think that's the right way to do it, to can feel the whole topic.
Yeah, I think it's really nice, and I love the idea that, as we saw in the whole exhibition today, there's like always a close path between digital and analog media and concepts and ideas, and there's like everything is possible. Yes. Actually, and that's so nice. I really like it. We saw computer games and like table tennis, and it's like, everything is possible to create, and there are no limits to art. And I think that's nice.
What I love about the studies here, especially for communication design, what I'm studying, because you can really do anything with any media, that you like to, and it really opens. It's really open for every idea, and that's really helpful to make the best out of it.
Nice. So I can say congratulations on your project, on your, I guess, master's degree, right? Yeah, perfect. And that's it from us for today, from Hallein here in Austria. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun at least, and there were some interesting projects for you. And that's it from me. Bye and have a nice day.
Good morning, Creativity Rules. We are here in Girifalco Fortress in Cortona, in Tuscany. We are glad to have this opportunity to present our activities. We already had some partnership with your faculty in the past, and we hope that this moment today is the starting of a new process of Meister for this opportunity, and I hope we will be able to organize Creativity Rules in Cortona in 2024, next year. Having said that, I give the floor to Sofia that will introduce the program of our show from Cortona.
Hello, everybody. We're Valeria and Sofia, and today we'll guide you through this. Okay. Hello, everybody. We're Valeria and Sofia, and today we're going to be with you to introduce you a little bit of history of the fortress, of the exhibitions, and well, it will be very interesting. So Sofia will start with a little interview to our teacher of history of art, who will speak about the fortress.
Yes, good morning, and today I will interview our teacher of history of art, and that we talk about the history of the fortress and why this place is important to the city of Cortona.
Okay, thank you, Sofia. And yes, I welcome you in this site, this beautiful site, one of the most important in Cortona, because we are in the highest point of the town, about 650 meters above sea level. And this strategic position of the castle was important during the ancient time. So this is the reason why there is here there is a fortress since the Etruscan time, since the ancient time. So this is the main reason. Okay, so.
And what is the history of the fortress of Girifalco?
Okay, let's start from the name of the fortress, Girifalco. That means a kind of falcon, because you have to know that the falcon hunting was a popular sport during the medieval time. So this is the reason why the fortress has this name. And the first news of the fortress that we have starts in the medieval time, in particular in 1258. There was a time in which in Cortona there was fights between opposite factions of Guelfi and Ghibellini. So in this occasion, the fortress was largely rebuilt. And we are now in the main tower of the castle. And after that, we have to wait until 16th century to have the most important period of the history of the fortress, because we had Cosimo, with the Grand Duke Cosimo dei Medici, that after the war with Siena, the Grand Duke wants to include this fortress into the circuit of the strongholds to defend his possession. And so Cortona, because of his strategic position, was very important for Cosimo. And in this occasion, the charge of the work was given to Francesco Laparelli, that was a military engineer, cortonese, and Francesco Laparelli was already in Cortona and was very renowned because he was working in the cathedral of Cortona. So Francesco Laparelli designed a very big restoration of the fortress, in particular the four corner bastions that we can see, the four corner bastions that take their name from the main point of Cortona, such as Santa Margherita, that is the patron saint of Cortona. And so this is the most important time for the fortress. And but at the end of the family, of the Medici family, quindi at the beginning of the 18th century, the fortress began its slow decline because it was abandoned. And especially during the 19th century, it was completely abandoned. And we have to wait until now just to have a rebirth of the fortress. So you want to?
Okay. And in how many places is divided this fortress and this place?
Okay, so the fortress, the main part of the fortress is so-called mastio, that means the main tower of the castle that we are now, and that is divided into 3 floors with very ancient ceilings, wooden ceilings. And the other part are the walls that surround the fortress, that are Etruscan walls, and the four corner bastions. And also from here, if you go there, you can go on the patrol walkway, from which you can enjoy. Okay, so no, from the patrol walkway, you can enjoy beautiful landscape of Val di Chiana.
Okay, and in our days, why this place is so important for the city of Cortona?
Yes, okay, we have to wait until 1959 when the Italian government decided to restore the fortress. And in that occasion, they rebuilt the ceiling, the floors, and the electrical system. So now the fortress is a very important place that houses exhibitions. The first one was an exhibition about Val di Chiana, that is a very famous countryside here. And now there is the Cortona on the Move, the association of Cortona on the Move, that houses a very important international exhibition during the summertime, photography, international photography from all over the world. So now it's a very important center.
Okay, about this, we will go to Valeria, that will talk about Cortona on the Move and Cortona Comics.
With Nicola Tiezzi, the president of the Association On the Move. Can you tell us about the importance of the fortress? We told about it before, so can you tell us about this important for Cortona and for the On the Move?
Hello, good morning, everybody. Yes, the fortress is extremely important. We are using this place as a location for our festival of photography, Cortona on the Move, since 2011. And we started a path to restore, to recover the fortress, to reopen spaces that were completely closed and totally abandoned. So it's for us a key place, and as it is for Cortona, of course, is the castle of Cortona is attracting many tourists, and we are trying to organize as many cultural events as possible.
Okay, and how was born the idea of On the Move, and when was it born?
The idea goes back to my previous work, let's say. I was working abroad for the United Nations, and I was managing cultural programs as tools to reconstruct communities after difficult times, after wars, after difficult times. And I was often using photography as a tool. So coming back to Cortona in 2008, 2009, I started thinking about a project for Cortona with focus on photography and as a tool for development. So slowly, this idea became the concept for the festival. I met with other friends, with Antonio, with Alessio, and we with Carmen, Veronica, and we slowly built up the project, and now we are going to be on the 13th edition that is starting in a month and a half.
What were your goals at the beginning, and are they the same now?
Well, the goals were ambitious from the very beginning. We were joking. We wanted to compete in good terms, to compete with the best festival in the world, like the one in France of Arles, Perpignan. And I can say that we are going in that direction. Our festival is now quite important in Europe, so we are very, very satisfied. We have many partnerships. We have been able to bring our festival also abroad, in China this year, in Saudi Arabia last year. We have many partnerships, including with the faculty of Salzburg. So we are really glad.
Wow, so you're growing up very fastly. Well, this year it's the starting of the Cortona Comics Festival. Can you talk about this idea and how was it born?
Yeah, no, Cortona Comics is the idea of another group, another association. But we, considering that we have the Fortress available, we offer our support. So we try to identify some activities that will complement what they are doing in the center of town with Cortona Comics. And so we found this exhibition of Paolo Barcucci that is a photo exhibition, but the photo exhibition is about comics, because there are portraits, there are moments of work of some of the most important Italian sketcher, I think is the right word, of comics. So this is the link that is merging photography and comics.
Okay, so you talk about the exhibition of photography of Paolo Barcucci. So now I pass the line to Sofia, and she will interview Paolo Barcucci, the photographer of the exhibition.
Okay, now we will interview the photographer of these photos in the Fortress. He will explain what his work and what he do in the time and in what he is specialized.
I can try to speak English, but
I was young. I wish to work as photographer or in the cinema. My first experience was with Nanni Moretti, the director, in the film, in the second film, Ecce Bombo. But it's very, very difficult in this year to work in the cinema. And with my friend Mauro Paganelli, we decide, we are very young, we are a philosophy student, we try to found a publishing house. We are also lovers of comic strip, and provo a dirlo in italiano se Nicola mi aiuta. In quegli anni si conoscevano bene i personaggi dei fumetti, ma non si riconosceva l'autore, perché appunto la comic strip era considerata un'arte minore.
Okay, so in those years when they started, the comics were well known, but only the comics, the strips. The author were always behind, so you could know the name, but you had no idea who was the author, the face, or the history. And so they wanted to investigate that, to present the writers.
E noi abbiamo pensato proprio che dietro a questi personaggi ci fossero dei veri artisti, e quindi abbiamo creato, insieme al giornalista Vincenzo Mollica, che poi è stato uno dei più importanti giornalisti televisivi italiani, di fare dei libri che ci facessero conoscere questi autori e li consacrassero in qualche modo come artisti.
Behind those opera, there were some artists, and so through Vincenzo Mollica, that is became one of the most important journalists in Italian public TV, we started meeting and interviewing the authors that we wanted to present.
Quindi nel 1979 abbiamo iniziato a fare questa collana e Paganelli e Mollica si erano incaricati di scriverne i testi. Io in ognuno di questi libri ho fatto un piccolo inserto fotografico e poi mi dedicavo all'impaginazione, alla grafica, all'art direction di queste pubblicazioni.
Paganelli and Mollica that were creating the and myself, Paolo, that he was in the back stage. In the backstage was taking care of photography, of portraits of the author and photography of the moment of their work.
E queste fotografie sono state nel mio archivio per quasi 40 anni e niente, poi le ho digitalizzate tutte, restaurate, e ho pensato che fosse interessante farle vedere a un pubblico più ampio e creare appunto un rapporto tra il mondo del fumetto, appunto perché a Cortona c'è Cortona Comics, e la fotografia, perché la Fortezza del Girifalco è sede di uno dei più importanti festival di fotografia italiana. Soprattutto ci tengo a dire che si tratta, molti di questi autori non ci sono più, Ugo Pratt, Guido Crepax, Mebius, purtroppo anche Andrea Pazienza ci ha lasciato giovanissimo, e quindi è una testimonianza secondo me ancora più importante proprio in memoria di questi artisti che sono scomparsi.
So the negatives of this exhibition were hidden in Paolo's archive for almost 40 years. Those negatives were very important for him. So for this occasion, he took them out and he scanned them and fixed some scratch, some dust. And so the exhibition came to life as an idea to merge comics and photography. So taking into account that Cortona Comics is starting in Cortona, is a new festival, and that Fortress is hosting photography often through Cortona on the Move. So this was the idea, how to merge the two arts.
Okay.
Hello, Till. Can you hear me? Oh.
I muted my phone, my microphone, because Chris told me to mute because it was too loud inside the exhibition. Sorry, it took a little time to join you because it's new for me to join on my phone, but that's okay. It's cool.
Wow. I don't know if you heard me before. I was saying thanks to this opportunity to present the activities in Cortona and expressing the wish that this is the start for a new time of partnership for the future, and to have creativity rules in Cortona next year as a pilot project. So you are invited officially.
This is kind of an experiment for us. I think your speech was pretty fascinating. I also did understand some Italian, so
great.
But it's a great opportunity, and I think it works pretty well for the first time. And I'd really love to expand that because it's a great opportunity. Maybe next time we'll come to you and stream back to Austria. Let's think about this. because I
We
really
have a
love
lot
the idea.
of youngsters that are ready to come.
Yeah, cool.
Ok. Paolo, devi finire.
So,
Sì.
Paolo?
Vai, vai.
L'ultima cosa, vorrei ricordare un altro personaggio importante che ha segnato quegli anni, che è stato Federico Fellini, perché per un periodo, specialmente negli ultimi anni della sua vita, Fellini non riusciva a fare dei film perché le sue idee purtroppo erano molto dispendiose per i produttori e quindi aveva difficoltà a trovare appunto chi gli producesse dei film. Allora si è dedicato alla sceneggiatura di storie per disegnatori di fumetti e quindi ha regalato due storie importanti a Milo Manara. L'ultima, Il viaggio di Jim Astorna, detto Fernet, l'ha disegnata appunto negli ultimi anni Manara sul soggetto di Federico Fellini.
Very, very shortly, I forgot before to say that some of the authors of this exhibition are dead. So this exhibition is also important to remember those artists. And the last part, Paolo mentioned that Federico Fellini, in the last part of his life, couldn't afford anymore to produce films. They were very expensive, his ideas. So he produced basically comics, giving story to comics makers.
Okay, now I will pass the line to Valeria that interview the student of Florence.
Yes, yes, here we are with the students of Florence School of Comics. So can you tell us your names?
Alessia.
Sara. Ella.
Tommaso.
Chiara. Aurora. Wow, beautiful. Well, can you tell us something about your artworks? They are very, very beautiful. What does it represent?
It's a short story of a transparent fish and a coffee machine that talk about love and death.
Wow, beautiful.
It doesn't really have a backstory. It's just a mixture of things that I enjoy drawing. And I could have done something more, but I didn't have time because I have exams near.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
It's basically just a small short story about young people, things that young people go through, things that happens in just a sort of moment in which they can find themselves and be happy.
Wow, beautiful. What does it represent? There are a lot of colors.
Rappresenta diciamo un gioco tra un umano e il proprio animale domestico, quindi un gatto, e che si rincorrono per semplicemente così. Quindi niente di che, ho puntato tutto sul disegno e sull'aspetto grafico.
Okay, so he concentrated himself in graphics and colors, and this is history about a guy and his pet. Yeah. Okay, your is about.
Non rappresenta nulla in particolare, solo tanti colori accesi.
There are a lot of colors. Okay.
Non so, cioè non volevo rappresentare niente nello specifico, è più tipo senso di solitudine.
Okay, okay, okay. The sense of loneliness, very interesting. Well, can you tell me something about your future hopes and dreams after you're finishing your university, your school of comics?
I went to study in Bologna, sculptura.
Sculpture?
I went to study sculpture in Bologna.
Okay. Beautiful. And how is your school? Are you satisfied, or what are you doing in apart the drawing? Are you studying the history of comics or?
Not at the moment.
Okay. And what is your exam on about?
subject, and the second exam is based on our address, so art figurative, figurative arts.
Beautiful, beautiful. And okay, and you represent the younger generation of the festival. So are you happy to join this festival? Are you happy to participate at the festival?
Yeah, I'm very happy because it's the first time actually I do a comic. So I'm happy.
Okay, beautiful. What do you think about the festival?
I don't know. I think it's
Yeah, it's starting on the 27th of June, so we will see your works and other works. So thank you very much. See you soon. I hope so, if you come to Italy to join us. So goodbye. Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you very much. We just saw the photo exhibition in Italy, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. This is it for Hallein in Austria. I hope you guys had fun and saw a lot of interesting projects and important projects, and maybe we will see each other next time, next year at Creativity Rules 2024.